I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on, I ain't see
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this. That's
Floyd Mayweather was once seen as untouchable, the gold standard, an unblemished 50-0 record, obscene wealth, and an image built on absolute dominance. But jump to the present, and that flawless picture is starting to fade. Between tax troubles, fighters claiming they were never paid, questionable crypto promotions, and now a mysterious $42 million New York real estate purchase that many say doesn't add up, Floyd's legacy feels shakier than ever. Instead of the unstoppable champion, he's beginning to look like someone desperately trying to protect an image that's slipping away. Even his upcoming bout with Mike Tyson no longer feels like harmless entertainment, it comes off as a final cash chase before the spotlight dims for good. So let's unpack this. Earlier this year, Mayweather shocked everyone by announcing what he described as the biggest move of his career. Not another fight. Not a brand deal. A massive $42 million real estate acquisition in Manhattan. 62 apartment buildings, rent-controlled properties, and Floyd presenting himself as a full-blown business tycoon, not just a boxing legend.
Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
But this is where the story starts to fall apart. Public property filings show no evidence that any ownership ever transferred. Investigations by Business Insider revealed that none of the buildings Floyd proudly claimed to own are actually listed under his name. Even more telling, the non-profit organization connected to those properties, the NYC Housing Partnership, stated they were never informed of any sale at all. No paperwork, no notification, no confirmation. Just a headline-grabbing announcement with nothing solid behind it.
and I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
And it gets even messier. When questions started piling up, even Mayweather's own camp seemed unsure of the story they were selling. Asked to provide verification, his real estate company presented someone who claimed to be James McNair, a business associate Floyd has worked with for years. There was just one problem: the voice didn't match McNair's real voice at all. Different tone, different cadence, completely off. That's not a small mistake. That's the kind of detail that raises serious red flags.
What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle the score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with him.
The entire situation feels staged, like a carefully crafted illusion. Was this massive purchase ever legitimate, or was it just another headline designed to project riches that may not truly exist? No matter which version is true, it's a bad moment for someone whose entire persona has always revolved around financial dominance. When your image is built on money and power, even a hint of exaggeration does real damage. And right now, that once blinding glow is starting to dull.
Why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions?
And this isn't even new territory for Floyd. His money has been under the microscope before. Think back to the IRS controversy. In 2017, just days before the massive Conor McGregor fight, Mayweather quietly asked the government for extra time to settle his tax debt. Let that sink in. The same man flooding social media with luxury cars, private jets, and cash piles was telling federal authorities he couldn't pay what he owed on schedule. The contradiction was impossible to ignore.
Telling him to stop spending $1 million a day. How do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is
BS.
BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay.
And it didn't stop there. This pattern has repeated itself more than once. Over the years, Mayweather has been hit with multiple tax liens, and every time the narrative looks eerily similar, lavish spending on the outside, confusing finances behind the scenes, and a sudden rush to secure fresh income. That's exactly why fans are questioning his upcoming showdown with Mike Tyson. Is this really about entertainment, or is it another necessary cash grab? And we've seen this movie before. Remember the Logan Paul exhibition in 2021? Inside the ring, it was pure spectacle, not serious competition. But once the cameras shut off, the real controversy began. Logan Paul later went public, claiming he was never fully paid for the fight.
Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose? What happened to him?
No, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
For weeks, Logan didn't let it slide. He took the issue straight to the public, openly floating the idea of legal action. On podcasts and interviews, he mocked Floyd without holding back, calling him out directly and saying he was still waiting on money that never came. Over and over, Logan repeated the same message in front of millions. Floyd hadn't paid up, and it was time to settle the debt.
Control where the money goes is like we made that mistake, but you know it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot because he's a scumbag. Yeah. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out, and, but like.
No?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So.
Can we get a photo?
It was fun though?
Cool. Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. I gotta go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh yeah.
I think we're done, guys.
Let that sink in for a second. The self-proclaimed Money Mayweather, the guy who boasts about $100 million paydays, either couldn't or chose not to pay a YouTuber after what was arguably the least demanding fight of his career. No real danger, no real damage, just easy work under bright lights. Yet even then, the payment drama followed. That contrast alone says more than any headline ever could.
Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like, there's a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. Coming for your millions in the last.
When you start stiffing fighters and getting publicly called out by internet personalities, it doesn't matter how undefeated you were in the ring. Your reputation takes real damage in the world beyond boxing. Legacy isn't just built on victories, it's built on trust, respect, and the promises you keep. And right now, Floyd's image is under fire in all the wrong ways.
Choose what they should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me.
And the controversies don't stop at the ring or real estate. Floyd has also dipped into the murky world of cryptocurrency, linking his name to several questionable projects. From Centrate to Ethereum Max, each venture left a trail of legal battles and allegations that fans were misled or outright scammed. Once again, Floyd's involvement has put him in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
What's going on? What's happening right now?
The SEC even stepped in, slapping him with fines for not disclosing payments tied to promoting these ICOs. In simple terms, Floyd accepted cash to push questionable digital coins and never told a soul he was being paid. That kind of secrecy doesn't exactly scream trustworthy, and it's another mark against the image of the untouchable champ.
DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read, and
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and
For someone who built his brand around financial genius, Floyd seems to keep stepping into one money mess after another. And now, all eyes are on his next big spectacle, the highly anticipated 2026 showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck them.
On paper, this matchup reads like history in the making, two of boxing's biggest names clashing in a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. But scratch past the glitz, and a different story emerges, a hint of desperation. Tyson is closing in on 60, Floyd is nearing 50, and neither has competed at the top level for years. Yet the financial stakes are enormous: Netflix deals, sponsorships, side bets, merchandise. The fight is set to generate tens of millions. And that's the real motivation. Floyd isn't stepping into the ring to prove himself or chase glory. He's here for the payday, one more massive haul to sustain the empire and lifestyle he's spent decades building.
I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one. He came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God damn. I thought we were friends. He talked crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man. We gonna get him, man. What you talking about? That talking crazy. Like, kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I told the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey.
Holyfield is in Tyson's corner, sharpening the champ's skills. Tyson is fired up, hungry to prove he still belongs in the spotlight. Meanwhile, Floyd seems more focused on the boardroom than the boxing ring, calculating deals and endorsements. And fans are starting to wonder, is Mayweather really here to fight, or is this just another chase for cash?
Is he just chasing the bag?
People will watch. Yes, people will watch. And then at the end, bro, clip this. They're going to go, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather was the lamest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe I actually tuned in. That's the last Tyson fight I will ever watch. No, it won't be. People have short-term memory. They're going to forget about the last Tyson fight they saw, even though we all know what he looked like. And they're going to watch Floyd versus
that. And that's precisely is why you need to do what you're going to do in life. Do you, dude. It doesn't matter. Do not listen to other people.
Here's the reality. Lately, every step Floyd takes feels like someone clutching at what's left. The real estate controversy, the unpaid fighters, the crypto fiascos, the non-stop exhibition bouts, it's no longer about cementing greatness. It's about staying relevant. Once the master of the boxing world, Floyd is now chasing media attention. He's stepping into the ring with retired legends and internet personalities, hyping deals worth billions that may never materialize. The untouchable aura that once surrounded him is fading, and fans are beginning to see past the smoke and mirrors.
Floyd, I thought you had a big jet. 6 windows. Try 14.
Social media isn't giving Floyd any mercy these days. When the Manhattan real estate story fell apart, fans roasted him relentlessly. Floyd buying buildings that aren't even real, they joked. The once feared Money Mayweather was suddenly Funny Mayweather. When Logan Paul spoke out about not being paid, the backlash intensified, with people labeling Floyd broke, a scammer, even unreliable. Now, with the Tyson fight on the horizon, a large portion of fans are skeptical, asking why they should watch two aging legends cash out instead of delivering real competition.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now. Now you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire.
That's a world away from the era when Floyd versus Pacquiao shattered records and had the entire planet glued to their screens. But there's another perspective to consider. Perhaps it's not solely about the cash. Maybe, deep down, Floyd is addicted to being Floyd, the spotlight, the headlines, the larger-than-life persona that's defined his entire life.
Hello, choose one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
Think about it. For years, Floyd was the axis around which the boxing world revolved. Every fight, every comment, every appearance dominated headlines. But time doesn't stop, and the sport has moved on. Now it's Canelo, Crawford, Tank Davis. They're the ones shaping the narrative, calling the shots, and commanding the spotlight Floyd once owned.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, it's like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
So maybe it's not just about the money. Maybe Floyd is chasing relevance, a chance to remind the world who he is, and that might be even more telling. Of course, there's always the possibility this Tyson fight surprises everyone. If Floyd somehow outboxes Tyson, if the bout delivers drama and excitement, he could regain some respect. But even then, it's fleeting. Everyone knows Tyson is nearing 60. Everyone knows this isn't prime Mayweather. At best, the fight nets him another headline. At worst, it ends in disaster. And if Tyson lands a real shot, Floyd's carefully crafted brand, the 50-0 record, the untouchable image, could unravel in a heartbeat. So what does this mean for Floyd Mayweather's legacy? He's still 50-0. Still one of the greatest defensive masters the sport has ever seen. Still the highest earner in boxing history. But the untouchable aura? That might be slipping away.
Could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
But beyond the ropes, Floyd's legacy is starting to get messy. Tax battles, legal disputes, shady schemes, and questionable business claims have all clouded his image. What once stood for flawless dominance now comes with a side of controversy.
Reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, and not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good money. Because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight.
That's why many are suggesting Floyd Mayweather's reign might be over, not due to defeat in the ring, but because he's losing the war for respect outside of it. So here's the question, is this really the final chapter for Floyd? Has the pursuit of money overtaken the legend, or could he still pull off one last masterstroke with the Tyson fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Floyd is running out of cash? Will this fight redeem him, or will it finally tarnish his legacy for good? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Boxing Hub, and I'll see you in the next video.